Hey guys, Julian and I went to the library, so I thought it would be fun to make a video and show you guys the books that we got. I'm gonna go ahead and start with Julian's books first. And he actually picked this book out, and they must have it at school because he recognized it. And he was like, "Mommy, I want Rainbow Fish." And this is by Marcus Pfister. It's a really cute book. It's a board book, really easy read, just basically showing the kids their colors. And then I picked this book out, and he was totally not even interested in it, but I thought it was really cute. My mom read it to him. The Day the Crayons Quit. And this is illustrated by Oliver Jeffers. The story's by Drew Daywalt. And what drew me to it is it's something different. The crayons write a letter to the kid. So I just thought that was really cute. So those were the two books that Julian got. And then for me, since I'm all into natural hair and I want to get back into reading again, I found some books about natural hair. So the first one I have is Hair Story. I haven't started this one yet, but here it is. Hair Story, Untangling the Roots of Black Hair in America by Ayana D. Byrd and Lori L. Tharps. And again, I haven't started this one yet, but I picked that up. I'm sure many of you have heard about this one. I haven't started this one yet either. It's The Science of Black Hair, a comprehensive guide to textured hair. Written by Audrey Davis-Sivasothy. Sorry, I know I butchered that. And this looks like a textbook, but it looks like it's going to be very, very informative. Like I said, I haven't started to read it yet. They don't give you much time to look at these books, so I'm going to have to renew it. But yeah, Science of Black Hair. And then Black Hair this is a really easy read. I read this in one evening. It's pretty straightforward. It's just a very, like a Reader's Digest type approach of how to moisturize your hair, how to condition your hair. Talks a little bit about weaves and nutrients for your hair. It even breaks down the body of the hair. You see that? So you got your cuticle, your cortex, and your shaft. So really, really easy read. You can take good notes on that. And this is Black Hair is the complete hair guide for today's black woman by Marilyn Singleton. And I think this is from like the 90s. Yeah, it says 1992. So some of the stuff I was like, oh, okay, this is from, I can remember some of this stuff that they were making references to. And then this book right here, I saved this one because I'm almost done with it. It's a really good read. Very, very good book. Naked, Black Women Bear All About Their Hair, Skin, Hips, Lips, and Other Parts. Sonia Sanchez, who is an amazing poet, does the foreword in this book. And basically, it's just really small, short stories or chapters. And it just talks about, well, these women talk about their experience. Deal with their experiences of being a woman of color and learning to love who you are, your complexion, your kinky hair, if you have big breasts or little breasts, a big behind, big boobs, big thighs, big hips, just loving who you are. And I would highly recommend this book to anyone. And you don't even have to be a woman of color, but definitely a woman of color, young, old, teenager. I would highly recommend this book because I'm sure that one of these stories, if not many of the stories, you'd be able to relate to. And it just kind of made me reflect on some of the choices and things that I've done in my life. And it made me realize, oh, well, I'm not the only one who felt that way. And it kind of helps you understand some of the things you may have been feeling as a teenager, as a kid, or even as an adult. It's just nice to know sometimes that you're not the only one who's going through or is going through something. So it's a really, really good book. One relevant tie-in could be I made to this was my hair. And as I've said before, this is my third attempt at going natural. And I thought about the very first time I attempted going natural. I was just going through this phase. I was in college and I just was mad at the world, and I just cut my hair off, and I didn't want to be bothered with anybody. So I didn't feel pretty. I didn't care. I wanted to cut my hair off, and it was a liberating experience, but I was just going through something at the time. And then I just thought about the reason that I decided to relax my hair, and it was because I wanted to feel pretty, and I was ready to be accepted and be attractive to people. And I just think about where I am in my life right now, and I just want to say that I am really blessed, and a wonderful, supportive husband who accepts me for who I am and let me do this whole natural thing. And I'm a mom, and I also feel like that has helped me to evolve into this person that I am, to be comfortable in my skin and to love my hair and want to accept me for who I am, and just overall become a better person. Like I said, I want to read more, and I'm starting with my hair, but on this journey I want to just become a healthier person overall. So my next step is to get back into shape and lose this weight so that I can be more active, with my kids and be around and be a good example for them. But I know that's a lot to get out of this book, but it really got me thinking about, my experiences and things that I've been through and things that I'm going through and how blessed I am. So again, I would highly recommend this book. I am going to, once I finish reading it, return it to the library, but I'm going to buy my own copy because this book is amazing. Edited by Ayana, Byrd, and Akiva Solomon, and like I said, forward by Sonia Sanchez. And I just realized something. Ayana, she just did these two books. Let me see if I can, what's one of the things that caught my eye? I'll read for you guys. Oh, right here. It's a show that comes on Bravo Network, and it's with Miss Lawrence and Bevy Smith and oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, I forgot the other person's name, but it's something J. But they have their show. But Beverly Smith has a section in this book, and I adore her because I remember when I was in college and we went up to Vibe magazine and she was there, and I'm pretty sure, I think she sold or she did something with advertising in the magazine and getting advertised in the magazine, and then I think she did something with fashion. I could be wrong, but I know I met her and she was a sweetheart. But then when you see her on TV, she's just that same real person. She's so cute. So yes, shout out to Beverly Smith and her section in this book. I'm gonna read you guys a section from Beverly's chapter in the book. But believe it or not, even though I dressed like this, and she liked to dress provocative, it was really tough for me to deal with catcalls and men thinking they could say whatever they wanted to me. I could really get upset and curse men out. I got into fights because a guy touched my butt in the club. I never considered dressing differently because why should I have to? This is my body. I can showcase it however I want. Just because I'm wearing this does not give anyone the right to touch me. Just because I'll be the first to say hoe gear, that's what she will refer to her, what she like, her clothes that she liked to wear, doesn't mean I was a hoe. So I am sure a lot of you can relate to, especially as a young girl or an adolescent, kids or boys thinking it's okay to touch you, and it's not. To just, even if it's just a tap on your butt, or even like she referenced the cat calls. And I remember one time I was in the club and this guy touched my butt, and I turned around and I was getting ready to go off, and my best friend, she stopped me. She was like, "What are you doing? You can't do that up here." We were in Michigan. She said, "No, you can't do that up here." And I just was amazed that it was a culture where that just had to be acceptable, or you could either get cussed out or hit or have to fight. So just knowing that people have to put up with that, that really was crazy to me, because I'll be the first one back where I was from, you know, to be like, you ain't gonna be touching me like that. So just to, as a woman, to have to feel like you gotta be subject to somebody. All right, so those are the books that we picked up from the library. I hope you guys are motivated or inspired to either take a trip to the library and check out a book, hopefully one of these books that I recommended. And I would definitely say give Naked a try. It's a really easy read, awesome story, and I'm sure that you'll be able to relate to, if not many of the stories, at least one of the stories. So thanks again for watching, and as always, guys, peace out.
I get busy on them.